Banter fam. Okay, nice to see Bitcoin back close to $97,000. Again, everyone's going very bearish. I see every YouTuber changing their strategy. I see we're going down all the way to $80,000. Okay, and again, what that basically meant to me was showing me that the market has really got into people's brains, right? And the moment that people want to go and change, I just want to see here. Oh, here we go. I'm playing my own video here. And what that basically means is the market's getting to a point of changing people's decisions that they have made for a very long period of time. So I knew the market meant sentiment-wise was ready for a bounce. Okay, everyone was starting to change thesis. Everything was starting to go. So the market was really doing great when it comes to the emotions within the markets. So we knew tick that this is definitely getting to an area of where things are starting to get ready for a reversal. The next thing is daily RSIs were reset, right? Telling us that the reversal was incoming, right? And then from there above that, the main thing we needed was we were not getting buying power from Bitcoin at the $93,000 zone. And what that means sometimes is sometimes price has to go lower to get buying power. So the very important thing to understand now was everyone's brains were unlocking. We're going to $80,000 now. And that's why I thought yesterday, I said, you know what's going to happen? I think we're going to lose $90,000. I think we're going to go just below $90,000. Everyone's going to turn super bearish. Everyone's going to change their thesis. Everyone's going to be scared and they're going to pump us, right? And what that does is now you're trapping people that sold yesterday. All the bulls that got out that were worried about an 80,000 drop, they're all sitting in cash now. And the market is sitting now 20% higher of where it was yesterday, right? And that for me was a big thing because if I look here on Bitcoin, I look at the weekly as now a sexy candle. That's a good looking weekly candle that's forming on Bitcoin. Plus, altcoins, that's a good candle. That's a higher low over there. Plus, we zoom in, I see volume. I see volume, baby. I see that when we came down, we actually got some buying power. So guys, today I'm speaking about, I think a lot of people are going to get left behind. I think that you got to read the lines clearly right now and understand that the market is trapping a bunch of the bulls and it's making the bears extremely arrogant. And we are this close now from a short squeeze at any point. We have CPI coming, we've got PPI coming, we've got a lot of things incoming. It is going to be a very volatile week. Okay, but we need to be on the right side that's going to take advantage and understand that this market is bullish and it's about to catch many people off guard. I have 5 trades for you guys today that are in the zone. Does anyone see that Casper's about to break out? Right, I'm going to show you a big breakout on Casper. Virtuals, Algorand. I got a bunch of tokens that I want to speak about that are in buy zones right now, and I want us to stay focused. When the whole world is bearish, we are bullish, baby. This is when when everyone is bullish, we're going to be the ones bearish. So again, I know it's been a hard fight. I know it hasn't been easy, but we are doing it right, and I'm proud of every single one of you. No more wasting time. Let's go.
I try and help everyone in my space, and this is what I get. I try and fight the devils, but inside I'm just like sniper. Welcome to Sheldon Show.
So fam, you brand new channel, hit the subscribe button. And guys, guess what? It is time for tequila. It's time, baby. It is time. This is where you're allowed to drink tequila. This is where it can be a little bit irresponsible. Okay, and you can hit a couple of those cheeky shots before the crowd comes in, right? When the crowd comes in, they're going to be buying all the tequila. People are going to be drunk all over the place. And that's when we're going to be drinking water and sobering up, right? But right now is the time to get drunk, baby. Now's the time when there's fear, when everyone's doubting, everyone's changing thesis. That's the time to have your tequilas, right? Nice and early. You're getting the fresh stock. You know when it comes out and they crack that bottle and it's the first one, that's what you're getting, right? You're getting the premium and you're getting the brand new. And that's a great place to be. Okay, and again, massive lesson for the future as well. Always just going to make sure we got some cash. So if the market goes cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, some parts of your portfolio will going in a loss, but you are getting more happy because you have money to open up some new trades lower down. You have these sort of things, okay? But the main thing is I think we're getting to a point now of the blood now starting to end. I think the market has been tortured a little bit enough. And I kind of think that the market trapped a lot of people yesterday. I think you have bears and bulls confused right now. Okay, and they're both sitting unsure. And that is a very bad place to be. I'm sure. Okay, yes, we've been fighting the market downside, but I was very sure that I'm bull. And as it got cheaper, I'm like, what else can I do to go more bull? What else can I do to buy more? My thesis did not change. I'm very sure to understand that the market gets tough and drains like this before it pops. Okay, where the rest of the market's very confused. And that's what's going to leave them in a very tough position. Because right now, is everyone thinking, we're going to pull back again. We're going to pull back again, right? Let's wait so we can buy the pullback. We'll probably come back down to the range lows. And then it goes to $98,000. Right, we're still going to pull back. We're still below 100. And it goes to $101,000, then 102, then 103. No, wait. Eventually gets $110,000. And what happens? You change your thesis. Now I'm going to go all in. And then you go all in and the market tanks. It's a game within the markets. And I really hope that you guys are appreciating just gaining a bit of experience on your CV, right? This is you getting experience for your new life within crypto, right? And as long as you learn to play the game, it is not a scary game. It's a phenomenal game. As long as you learn the keys and stuff like that, it becomes a lot easier. Let's not deny I had to go through a lot of stress myself within some losing trades. But everything in the back of my head was like, Sheldon, what else can I do today to take more positions? And I wish, can we log in? I really want to log my Bybit accounts. I longed the crap out of yesterday as we went down. And I'll show you guys over here quickly for a second. And then I'll show you my other portfolios as well. Okay. But I did long the crap out of the market yesterday. I longed Solana and I longed Thorchain. Okay, and I went nice. And there, I took a $48,000 account, and it's now sitting on 71. You're going to see it the other way, but you can see the 7 and the 1 over there as well, right? So that's what happens when you are sure. So let's go through a couple of things. Firstly, who's drinking tequila with me today? Say yes in the chat. Yes. Like the video. Like the video. You're ready to go up again. Whose bags are loaded? Like the video. Again, I want lots and lots and lots of likes. Let's go. The more you do that, the more excites me, the more calls I bring. Okay, so let's go through a couple of things. The first thing is, let's speak about the weekly candles, right? The weekly is very important because, again, what we had last week was we basically had a little bit of a pump and dump week when it came to the Bitcoin price, right? We had price go up, we went to $102,000, and then price went all the way back down to $91,000 in 1 week, okay? Really creating, people to be unsure. Okay, and quite demotivated because we finally got back up 100. Everyone was celebrating again, and then they just crushed the dreams and came back down. Okay, but the important thing to understand was to know that we are actually just ranging in Bitcoin. Okay, and this is the volatile stage. So a lot of people will kind of get a little bit confused here, within that stuff. But you got to understand that this is a bit of the chop, right? Very similar to the chop what we saw over here before the market started to go parabolic. Okay, so this, by taking it too seriously and zooming in too much, worry about it, you're not understanding that if you zoom out, Bitcoin is as healthy as it can be, and it's the healthiest it's ever been, right? It is literally making a bull flag at $90,000, right? Sentiment is getting bad out there. Stock market's coming down. Powell, bearish, everything bearish. Bitcoin's still holding $90,000. This is huge, right? This is massive. Where on zooming in, it looks a little bit scary, okay? But the big thing here was to finally see a reversal. Was to finally see a bit of buying power, which was super important. And what we're seeing right now on the weeklies, we are seeing a pin bar candle that has turned green. This is a good candle. Any close now on the weekly above $95,000 this week is bullish for us for the next week. However, the bulls might not want to give a crap this week. The bulls might not actually want to take this slow because the bears have had 3 to 6 weeks of a bit of control of the market. Okay, I won't be surprised if the bulls did want to absorb a lot of this week. Okay, and into next week when Trump walks through the doors, imagine Bitcoin sitting right at $108,000 when Trump walks in. All right, it's going to get interesting. Nice bounce. What's up, Carl? What's up? So this is the thing for you. So this is a good sign. Okay, next thing over here that's also a good sign is look at the total 3. Total 3 doing a pin bar. Pin bar on total 3, amazing. Okay, good signs now. And the last sign for altcoins is breaking up that trend. And you got to understand that altcoins are actually in a bull flag. So I want to show you this over here. This is what altcoins are sitting in right now. A bull flag. Okay, now if you guys know patterns and you understand charts and you understand the basis of this, this is a very bullish pattern. And the main thing we needed to see from altcoins was a higher low over here. Okay, and that higher low over here indicates a higher high. But you see what's next, right? You can see that this is very much a bull flag on altcoins. This is why it is crazy for people to worry and sell their bags over here and to get panicked out within the markets. You got to understand that the only thing that's happening here with altcoins is they are basically doing a flag and a pennant, which is actually a bullish pattern, and it's a continuation pattern, showing us that we are preparing for the next move. Now, why does it do this, guys? Why does it go sideways like this? Because RSIs need to reset. When this market was pumping like this, the market was getting overheated. The market was just getting up, very heated, very heated, very heated. Okay. And we now know as well that drops don't get rid of the market. Why? Because I want to explain something to you. When I was here, I was getting 80,000 views. Okay. When I was here, I was getting 80 to 90,000 views. Okay. When it went sideways, I went to 60,000 views. Okay. So the market is so good at understanding that the market needed to cool down and it needed to range. And by doing that, it gets rid of a bunch of spinach hands, okay? And it gives the opportunity for those who really are in it for the tech, but those who are actually got experience in the game, they load up in these zones. It is healthy for these sideways patches and things like that, but it's actually preparing you for the next leg because nothing goes up in a straight line. The healthiness within this market looks like this. It looks something going up, trending, something going up, trending. That is a healthy pattern. That is something that can go up for a long period of time because that is what it's meant to do. Go up, take a break, go up, take a break, okay? What is unhealthy is when something just does this, right? And I think we can all very much agree now that next time Dogecoin does 400%, don't think that it's going to keep going. Know that it's going to get to a point where it's going to range. This is unhealthy because when a red candle comes, it does this, and it wrecks everyone, right? We've now seen that. We've seen the whole understanding of what that looks like. So zooming out on altcoins again and going here to the total 3, it is in a bull flag. Not only is it in a bull flag, we are now forming a pin bar candle, which is good. And it's basically telling us that Bitcoin is slightly ahead of altcoins right now. Again, okay, because Bitcoin has had the stronger bounce and is closer to the short squeeze than the altcoins. So right now what it's seeing is without even looking at the dominance, I can already see that altcoins are 2 days behind Bitcoin, okay? And the main focus is on Bitcoin again right now. Bitcoin breaking the next major trend. 2 days later, altcoins break the major trend, and then all of a sudden we start to have the major rally of the entire crypto market start to rally up, right? So we could see that very clearly that alts from here, it's very clear where they go next. Okay, but this is the play, and this is where I see them going next. I do see, and why I see this being so important is because the next pump up, we got a few steps to get there, right? But the next pump up, and if we break all-time highs, altcoins go parabolic. Dominance comes down hard. And that takes me back to my original plan that I gave you guys weeks and weeks and weeks ago. Okay, this is still the plan. This is still what I think is going to happen to Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin is going to rip at any moment, right? I think Bitcoin's getting ready. We need to get through this low over here. And now I can see that we're starting to have a good low. And I'll go through it now in a sec. Okay, but I do think with Trump coming in, I do think with excitement, I think Bitcoin's going to pump. And I think it's going to go to the $120,000, $130,000 zone. And I do think that this can happen by the end of this month to maybe the first week or two within Feb. Then I see a flush out where there's going to be a leverage hit on Bitcoin, and I see this being alt season. Okay, what this looks like on the total 3 on the altcoin chart looks like this. Basically looks that, okay, Bitcoin goes for it now, right? Let's zoom in here. Bitcoin goes for it now. Altcoins go here. Then the flush happens, altcoins come down, retest, and alt season starts. In that time, alts break all-time highs, okay, which is a huge level to break for alts. Break the major highs over here on the left, and then we start going to the parabolic in the next major phase within the alts, where you're going to see massive growth, see a lot of people come into crypto, okay, and you're going to see everyone get super drunk. So today, you need to get drunk, is what I'm trying to say, right? You need to have a tequila or two. You need to warm up now, because when everyone starts to come drunk in the next week or two, I need you to then start drinking the water and sobering up. Okay, so we can actually take profits. When everyone's drunk, we're going to take profits into all of them, and then we're going to get ready for the flush out again. And the main lesson that I learned from the last pullback is don't deploy too quick. That was a very big lesson for me. So we nailed the top. We sold. We did incredible. Okay, but next time, I'm going to deploy a little bit slower. So rather go in 50%, keep 30% cash, you know, or 50% cash, and just deploy a little bit slower so that we can make sure we get even better buys next time. But we played it perfectly. We did really well, and we're back at that stage. Okay, a couple of other things as well. We got PPI, CPI coming out, right? So between, when is the main one? PPI is today, right? PPI today, okay, this can definitely give us volatility and definitely give us volume, right? Especially if it comes out good. If it comes out good, okay, you're just going to add rocket fuel to Bitcoin's current bounce, right? And I won't be surprised if Bitcoin is at $98,000 to $100,000 today, especially if things go in our favor. If it goes against us, it will be a short-term quick dip that I don't see being a lower low, okay, a short-term quick dip, and it will not last, and the market will start rallying up again. And I'll show you what that looks like now. But PPI is today, CPI tomorrow. So two big events over here that's going to create volatility. And again, we know if things come out good, because what are they looking at today? They're looking at 0.4%. Let's see, okay? If things come out average or good, you're going to add massive rocket fuel to Bitcoin. Okay, and we'll be very shocked how quickly things. I think the market is ready for that. I think the definite max pain is to the upside, right? So let's go through a couple of things. I want to go back here to the chart. Let me show you a few things with CPI in the past. So this is Bitcoin. These are the last CPIs over here, right? So you got a couple of things. You could see that basically when we have started pumping into it, it's actually resulted in us pumping afterwards, right? And you could see here on a couple of occasions, there's even times where we've dumped into it and it's done there. But you could see that every time we have had an event, it's actually given us some traction for a couple of days later, okay, when it comes to CPI. And you could see that right now we are now sitting on this day over here, and we're actually coming down into it, which is very interesting because the previous time we came down into it, both times, this time over here and this time over here, we actually ended up going up. Okay, so let's see what this does. It should bring us some volatility. And what that looks like on Bitcoin dominance as well is it looks like this, right? It looks like an accelerator for Bitcoin dominance. It's actually made dominance go up, okay, which gets me to my next major thing within dominance. Dominance, I think, is still going to go up because I think Bitcoin's going to chase that 120, 100 thing. But then again, after that, we do see the alt season rally to come. But this could be two scenarios here. Either it's going to bring dominance down today or it's going to accelerate it even quicker. If it's going to accelerate it even quicker, that means Bitcoin's going to go for 100K today, okay, which is very, very, very interesting. If we look at you at the total 3, this was also the CPI. And to be honest, the last CPI before the light, that was actually a very good one, okay? And you can see that a lot of times it's actually been pretty good for the market, okay, except this time where we pumped hard into it. Okay, that was the time we basically rejected. So that's interesting. Let's see what happens over there. But it just means that volatility today. Okay, next thing, let's go into Bitcoin. Let's go into Bitcoin and let's go have a look. So I think we read it perfectly yesterday. I really do. Okay, I think we are nailing the narrative and the understanding of the sentiment within the market very good. And why I'm saying that is because we know that there was a lot of support of Bitcoin at $91,000, okay? And all eyes are on that area right now because we have bounced 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times before approaching it yesterday, okay? And everyone's very, very, very emotional when it comes to Bitcoin itself. So when they see here, and they see this is a big area, if you lose that, everyone automatically, and humans are like this in general, they think of the worst, right? They just think of the worst scenario and the worst sort of thing. So by us going down again, there was a worry that we break it. And the moment that we break it, it opened up a lot of doors to, you know what? We can go to $80,000. We could even go into the $70,000, okay? And if we lose this low, I'm getting out. And I love Rand to bits, but you see Rand show yesterday? Do you see all the YouTubers yesterday? We're going lower. We're going down. We're going this. We're going that. Ha-ha! Trap, baby. I know this market. This market likes to trap and play with people's minds, right? So we said yesterday, I think we're going to drop just below $90,000. And I actually think the market's going to go up. And I think it's going to trap everyone because yesterday people panic sold. They panic sold out of here because automatically they thought the worst. I said, guys, hold. Right? Hold. And don't be this guy. What's his name actually? Where did I send this picture yesterday? Let me show you here quickly on Sniper Club. It's so true. It's so true. This is what people wait for, right? Let's look here. Where is it? Here it is. On Sniper Club. I said it yesterday. Okay, wait. Where is it? Bring it here. And let's take this across. I want to show you guys. It's good. Okay. So here. Let's see. Can you see my screen? Why can't you see my Discord? Okay, I'll pop it in there. But it basically has that Mel Gibson in that movie where they're like, hold, and price is going down, prices going down. Then price pumps a lot, and then they're like, buy. So they basically wait for the market to rip very high, and then everyone wants to come and buy in, right? And that's what I saw a lot of within yesterday. It's like, what is everyone waiting for? They're waiting for a pump to buy? Prices are getting cheaper, but you're waiting for a pump to buy? Like, it didn't make any sense. So everyone's thesis changed yesterday, and what we wanted to see was something very important. We wanted to see volume. And I don't know if you guys notice over here, I think we're about to get volume within Bitcoin. Because if you look at this trend line here, guys, and I want to show you this trend here, look at that on volume. yesterday brought a volume spike. Do you see that? That is not nothing. That is telling you that the market dumped yesterday, but it actually got real buying power. Okay, the previous time when we came down, look at the problem with Bitcoin. There was no volume here, okay, and there was volume in this stage over here. The volume is such a big indicator to know when something's real. So the first major step I wanted to see yesterday was the trap. That was correct. The second thing was I wanted to see volume increase. That's good. The third thing I need now is I need Bitcoin to break the trend. Once the trend's broken, we now know the bottom's in and we flip in full bull and we focus on the upside. We don't care what anyone else thinks. We don't care about nothing else. We focus on the damn main goal, right? So the next thing we need to see now is there's two scenarios that I see happening within Bitcoin today. I do see Bitcoin pumping more up, okay? And there's two ways that it's going to basically happen. But this for me, the other big thing as well was a reversal candle, guys. You see this pin bar candle? Very good candle. Basically telling you that we opened, we went up, and then we tanked down, and it got bought up in one day. That means that there was buying power. There was interest, and it can be a real reversal and a real buy. So the candle print is also super important. Now what I'm seeing from here, okay, is I'm seeing two scenarios. I do see more upside. I see Bitcoin approaching this $100,000 mark. Okay, then there's either going to be a short-term rejection, and then we will push through. Okay, I think the market is ready sentiment-wise to actually smash through this. So I wouldn't be surprised that if we do either within today and within tomorrow, we obviously got two news events incoming. So we need to understand that. Okay, so here are I'll give you three scenarios. Okay, so first one is we pump here. Within today and tomorrow, we have a rejection, maybe on tomorrow's news, and then we get going, right? Next one is we actually go from here. We pump up to $100,000 to $102,000 today. Okay, tomorrow we end up close to all-time highs. Okay, this is a scenario. Definitely. And I'm leaning towards it a little bit. Third scenario is we go bear now. News comes out, we go bear. Then I see price coming back down here. I see a higher low, and then I see us pushing up over there. Those are the three major plays. Okay, now again, Sheldon, you've given us three plays. Guys, in the next 2 days, we know which one's in play. Okay, very simple. Right now, we've got three ideas, three strategies. In 2 days' time, we know which one it is. At least we are prepared for it and we understand which ones are going. And there is a big short squeeze on Bitcoin that is sitting between $100,000 and $108,000 that will be absorbed very quickly. The moment that Bitcoin gets above $100,000, the sentiment will change. Everyone will get extremely bullish again and the prices will move. We want to be in before that happens. We want to be early to the rest of the actual market. Looking at the Bitcoin dominance, guys, it does look like it wants to go up. Okay, we have a bull flag, or we have a flag that's formed on dominance, and it looks like it wants to go up. And there's one reason for me for that is Bitcoin wants to go hard. Bitcoin wants to go straight through the moon. Bitcoin wants to drink 4 bottles of tequila now, you know, and that's the thing for me over there. So that means again that this play over here is still the plan. The plan is you still want altcoins now, okay, but the real altcoin pump happens once Bitcoin gets to its next top. Okay, so that means here I see Bitcoin going strong, then the flush out, then we go. But nonetheless, where we are now to where the flush out will be is way higher and way more in profit. That's why we want altcoins here and not just over there. Okay, so that's the understanding over there when it comes to the Bitcoin dominance. Total 3. Again, this is the plan. Okay, 2 scenarios now, and I'll show you now. Let me actually show you on the injective chart. Let's jump in here and let me show you the way this is going to look with the altcoins. Okay, so there's 2 options. The first thing I want to show you guys is the V-shaped recovery, right? Look at these alts now. So remember, when price goes slow, it basically gets everyone to lose interest, okay? And they probably hold all their positions, to be honest. Then what happens is the flush out happens, destroys everyone, okay? And you get a V-shaped recovery. And what you have here is you have an intake of volume, which is really good. It's nice to see volume enter the doors over here, right? That's a good sign that the reversal is perfectly in play. Now we have 2 scenarios for this V-shape. We have option 1 and option 2. And these are the 2 that I'm looking to play out. Option 1 is we stop just before we V-shape the top of where we dumped from. We have another pullback and then we get going. And this again is that V-shape that turns into a W. Okay, so that's the one scenario. Basically meaning that, okay, the alts are going to basically chill. Maybe PPI comes out short-term negative and this drops into here and then we get going, right? Once it gets through this big red zone here, that's where you're going to see a short squeeze where price is going to accelerate very quickly. Okay, so that is the option 1. Option 2 is we go straight through it, right? From here, PPI comes out good today and the market goes. Then what happens is those who got smashed here, there's a couple of survivors. So they're going to come ape in over here, okay, because they were bad, they don't believe it, don't believe anything, and then price goes up too much and they're like, they have to believe it now. Then they buy over here, then it traps them out and destroys them one more time. Then they quit, okay, and then the market is ready to go up again. Okay, so it's all a story and understanding. You've got to remember, guys, there are millions of people all trading these coins right now. The market has to play strategies to mentally destroy them and to outsmart them. It's like playing chess, right? That's how it works. So there are the two plays. So what that looks like again within the altcoins, and let's jump here to the 4-hour chart. It looks like this. There's two scenarios here on the altcoins for today. The first one, okay, is this one over here, which is basically we go up a little bit more and then shake and then we get going, okay? Or we're actually going to go all the way from here, straight through here, then rejection, and then we get going, okay? So that is the major plans. Now let's go what this looks like on altcoins. Couple of altcoins in buy zones right now. And this is including that pullback that I'm speaking about. A theta trade right now, a spot theta trade, amazing, right? You'll start your stop losses at the low, and you'll move it up once it progresses. But we are breaking trend. So the two scenarios here again. From here, that's a pretty bullish candle on the 4-hour. But from here, we start to rocket through, then it does this, and then it gets going, right? That is that second option. The first option that I spoke about here was from here, we drop in here, and then we get going. Alts are breaking trend. It's up to you if you want to believe that yesterday brought in volume, okay, and if you want to believe or not, I'm bull on this and I'm in the trade. So there is a trade right now that is now available. Look at things like injective, two plays here. If we don't get through the highs, we're going to drop to these zones here and then we're going to get going. Or the second scenario is we're going to break through here, test, and then rocket ship for the actual short squeeze level over there. Then we look at things like AVAX in the zone right now, baby, right now. Okay, so again, this, okay, or right now we pull into the zone and then we get going. Okay, there's the two major scenarios. But nonetheless, I want to explain to you guys that I think the positions you're getting right now is going to be 25% to the top. We know what happens when we break these next tops, right? We know what happens. We know how big the market goes when that happens, right? Let's go through GRT. There's your GRT entries right now. So you can see the short squeeze. That's the short squeeze over there. So again, two scenarios, drop, pump straight through there, or we go up, drop, and then we get going from there, right? There is GRT. Look at things like ETH. ETH has not broken trend yet. So automatically, if your token has not broken trend yet, you got to focus on the option one, which was basically the V shape where it did this, right? Okay, if your token has broken trend, you're looking at the option two, where it's basically broken and doing that. Right? That's just the two different things, and some tokens are moving differently. But nonetheless, the token starts moving when it breaks the trend. And that's the important thing to understand. So here, if you look at ETH as itself here, that's how ETH looks. There's the first scenario, okay? And the second scenario is we break through, test, and we get going. Okay, but nonetheless, I think that these entries are going to get you to a $4,000. I even think it's going to get you to a $7,000 ETH, to be honest. Solana token that I'm in at the moment, I've longed the crap out of Solana. So there is a Solana entry for you guys. We look at 𝗘𝗘𝗘𝗦. 𝗘𝗘𝗘𝗦's in the entry zone. We look at Superfarm. Superfarm is really nice because it's got some structure to it. What do I mean by that? Is I start dipping my toes into a trade here, starts to break up, break this trend, and I want to add some more, baby, because it's a big one. So Superfarm is available. Let's speak about Casper. I still think Casper is a spot trade right now, not a leverage trade, a spot trade, right? Look at Casper, guys. Casper is now bringing, look at that candle. And you know what's so crazy about that? Look at the short squeeze that's incoming. Casper's going to have a big short squeeze. So this for me is a spot trade. I'll be buying a little bit on this break, to be honest, for a spot trade back to the highs. Casper has not had a run in a long time. It has not had a run all the way since November 2023, right? So for me, this token getting back up here, I think Casper's going to start. And I honestly think Casper's a 40-cent token. I really do. Okay, so this could be big entries here on Casper. So keep an eye on Casper, one of the hottest coins, biggest strength right now, because when there is dumps within the markets, you get an opportunity to see what tokens are strong again, right? And if you zoom in here or use the bubbles, remember to use Banter Bubbles, guys. They even have a live thing now where you can just put on your screen there in your home or at work, and you can see all these different things here. The different prices that are changing, but Banter Bubbles. But I love that I can pop here on the daily and see what's strong. And it's so amazing. This is why I love crypto. that when you jump in, you've just had billions of dollars liquidated, right? And you have so much going on within crypto, and you log onto Bubbles and you see that a coin, 𝗙𝗡𝗧, is dominating the market. That's why I love crypto, right? Crypto is phenomenal, it is funny, and it is great. It's not like these old institutions where things, 𝗙𝗡𝗧 is dominating, guys. Look at that, 40% of 𝗙𝗡𝗧. Well done, sir. Well done. Crypto, only crypto. Okay, but nonetheless, you can see here, right? You can see that AI is waking up. You can see that the Solana chain is waking up. Radium's waking up over here. Virtuals, which is the token I'll speak about. Casper is one on top. Keep an eye on 𝗪𝗡𝗡. If you go to these tokens now and you see they're breaking big trends, they are trades, guys. They are available. They are the strongest tokens that are bouncing right now, which gives you a good indication when the market goes up again, what's going to be your leaders, right? What is going to be your major leaders? Okay, so that brings me to virtuals. Keep an eye on virtuals. Virtuals has not broken out yet, but keep an eye out on it, that if the market starts waking up later and virtual starts cracking out here, this is in the AI space, and it's one of the top ones that is now 40% cheaper than what it was a couple of days ago. 47% cheaper. Insane. Keep an eye out on that one. Algorand, guys, keep an eye out for the breakout on Algo. Market wants to wake up and we start breaking this trend, Algorand. So again, this is not the buy signal. The buy signal is the break of the trend, but keep an eye on it, looking strong. Keep an eye out on Chainlink on the breakout of that trend over there as well. Guys, want to give a quick massive shout out to CoinW. Okay, if you don't have a trading account, there's no KYC, right? No KYC on CoinW, just saying. But secondly, if you sign up with my link below in the description, and I'll show you guys this over here, link below in the description, CoinW, click on that link over there. Okay, and you open up accounts, you'll get $50. If you deposit $100, you'll get another $100 on top of that. And if you complete one trade in spot or futures, you will get $200 bonus. You get $350 by just using the damn link and open up exchange. One of my favorites. And to be honest, I'm loading up a badass CoinW account to start trading with you guys over there as well. The next thing that's also important, guys, join Sniper School. Right? Sniper School. Click this link over here. We are 10 days away from our next cohort. Okay. And I'm going to teach you a lot. If you don't know anything or don't understand my charts, don't understand stuff, come and do my free school. It costs you nothing. And join Sniper Club. I have the best damn team in the industry. Very proud of them. And Sniper Club is a place to be. Okay, Maddie. Should we do some tokens? Do some tokens. I will do giveaways if you get my likes up. What are my likes on? 1, 2. If you get my likes to 2,000 likes, I'll do some giveaways. I'll give some stuff to you guys, no problem. Okay, let's do some community tokens, guys. I'm here for you guys. Guys, while we wait for the tokens, I just want to remind you again, I'm proud of you for staying through. Okay, proud of you for getting through the hard time together. Now let's reap the reward. Let's face the green together, and then we'll analyze in a couple of weeks. Be like, okay, what did we learn? What did we do? But well done on staying in the game. Stay with me on this journey. When everyone, we called the first dip perfectly. And the second one wasn't the easiest. We deployed a little bit too soon. But you cannot deny that when the markets were green, we were the red guys. We were the ones saying take profits. And you can't deny when the markets are red, we're the ones that are staying true. And we are saying stay bull, right? When everyone else is flip-flopping. And I want you to know from the bottom of my heart, this is one of my last bull markets just until I take a break. I just want you to know from the bottom of my heart, I'm going to give you my damn everything. And I'm here to be true. And I'm here to make sure that we all financially succeed. Okay, let's go. Not only succeed, just have a good journey as well, right? Okay. 𝗪𝗡𝗡. Okay. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes. Good tokens. I like them all. Yes. Just had to add that one in at the end there. Okay, let's go. Let's go 𝗪𝗡𝗡. Okay, so that's what an 𝗪𝗡𝗡, guys. So 𝗪𝗡𝗡 is in option 1, basically meaning that from here, rejection, and then we go. So basically means we'll probably pre-dump into PPI, right? Pre-dump into PPI, and then we get going. On the high time frame things on 𝗪𝗡𝗡, okay, it's at incredible spot entries and investment entries, right? You're basically sitting near the range lows. Insane to understand that this is sitting at these major range lows over here. Great area to long on spot and great area to build on investments. Where do I see it going? Okay, I see the altcoins again. I see alt season coming in the next 2-3 weeks. I'd say about 4 weeks from where we are now. So I see this, and I see this. right? That's what I see. I see, and this is on the high time frame. H-bar is making a bull flag. So right now, it won't do much, okay? And it's actually on 382. Wow, it's a very strong token right now, but it is in a bull flag. Once it breaks the top of this bull flag, then what will happen is we'll go to another major area. Let's zoom out. Then it goes to all-time highs. That's the next major resistance on top over there. So bull flag, be patient with it, and keep an eye out for the breakout on H-bar. Beam, I love as an investment and as a spot trade because we are on 618, which is the best place to buy. It's teaching you that if you liked this coin a few weeks ago, it's 60% cheaper than what it is now. It's in bullish territory. So that's in a good area. RSI oversold on the daily. Good sign, right? Okay. Beam is looking amazing. Again, where do I see Beam going? I think Beam's going to be a 12-cent token, but I do think the first steps here is back to the range highs. Dot, I can see very clearly is in a good Fibonacci level without even drawing it, right? On 618, not much more to say. Best place to buy. Best place to buy. Came out of a bear market. Other side of the trend, just to show you guys, there's the trend. Good buy. Very good buy on Dot. And I heard there's news coming out end of the month or something on it. So keep an eye on that. Say has had a bit of a strong drawdown. So Say, when it comes to support, there's a lot of support in these areas. There's a support and there's even support a little bit lower. Okay. But the main thing you want to see on Say is just when it starts to break trend again. It's not far away. It's basically saying that Say should start breaking out, I would say in the next 10 days. So it's a good dollar costing zone and to be patient on it over there as well. ICP. Let's go look at ICP. It's not a bad chart. Not a bad chart. This chart's actually crazy. So firstly, yes, it's at support, right? It's on 618, it's a good zone. But it's also in some sort of weird flag here. Okay, and I know this token's going to do something crazy in this market because it usually does. But look at this. This thing's like pulled back a far way down. So I think that this is actually a really good buy for an ICP trade. Okay, and this is a longer term trade to take us up to around $35, $30 to $35, and I would be taking a lot of profits. Again, guys, every trade, every investment that you are in today, go and put your damn lines in your charts and say, when I get there, I'm taking 20% profit. When I get there, I'm taking 50% profit. When I get there, go mark your damn charts and make sure you know when you're going to sell. Okay, don't hold your bags anymore. We know this now. The world's not in a great place, so we know like anything money you get, take it, baby, take it. You know what it is? It's like you walk around and there's ATMs everywhere, and they're popping out money, right? But it comes out and then it goes away, and then it comes out and it goes away, and it's up to you if you're going to actually take that damn money, or you're just going to wait and wait to see if there's more money that's going to come out, and then maybe there's no money that comes out for a long period of time, right? That's exactly how it is over there as well. Okay, any other things? Massive, guys, remember, perfect time to open up BitFunded accounts. You've $80 now. I've given you buy zones now. And if you get past 2 process systems over here, which is a 5% trade, or it's an 8% trade and a 5% trade, you actually get to trade with $5,000. And on tomorrow's show, I'll be giving away a couple of these major packages over here. I even have a cool trip to Dubai. We have 5 people to come to Dubai with me and trade in Dubai with me. That'll be a lot of fun. What's our likes on? 1.5. Okay, guys. So tomorrow, before I start my stream, you get me to $2,000, and I'll give away 10 Sniper Club accounts and 10 BitFunded accounts. But I want 2,000 likes in the first 5 minutes on my show tomorrow. Love you lots. See you all tomorrow. Goodbye.